guys, this is a goat question and answer video. A lot of people don't know much about goats. Nigerian dwarfs, pygmies, there's so many different breeds of goat. I have a huge passion for goats. I love goats as much as I love hedgehogs. And micro mini teacup piglets. They're so cute. I plan to have one of each animal whenever I get my apartment. So here is some questions that I'm getting off of a website. How long will a goat live? Well, a Nigerian dwarf and most all goats will typically live around 10 to 15 years. So when you're considering purchasing a goat, it's important to keep in mind that your baby goat will require just as much care for just as long as a new puppy would. So, pretty much the same. How hard is it to care for a goat? It's not difficult to care for a goat, but like any animal, a goat does require care daily. They must have fresh food and water, daily interaction, and they have to have their hooves trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks, which you can do at home. A lot of people do. So there is tons of tutorials on YouTube. Just type it in if you've got any questions. Do Nigerian dwarf goats have horns? Yes, most goats are born with horns, but, though horns are very beautiful, they can be really dangerous, not only to the goat and to you, but to any other living thing around it. A lot of breeders tend to de-bud their goats, which means they put something on there that removes their ability to grow horns. So yeah, that's definitely an option. You could just ask your breeder about that and they could fill you in. Should I get a goat with horns? That's entirely up to you, but keep in mind, again, it's more difficult to sell them if they do have horns, and it can cause injuries not only to them, but to you. A lot of people will not sell any goats with horns because they feel they have a much better chance at a loving home when they are disbudded. How soon can I take home a baby goat? Most people like to have a bottle baby, as I think is great because you get to bottle feed it, and it bonds you so well. To me, it's really important to have a nice bond with your goat because it's awesome. If you're getting a doe, well, the next question says doe or buck. Well, I'm not going to say which is better, but a buck goat smells really, really bad. It smells awful. Bucks are not for squeamish people. What is a doe? A doe is a female goat that can produce offspring and milk too. So if you get a doe, just know that you're getting yourself into like milk. No matter what, it's going to produce milk because it's a doe and it produces milk. So there you go. And last question is, how hard is it to milk a goat? It can't be rocket science. While it's not rocket science, it is certainly not something you can learn in a few minutes. It is a bit of an art to properly milk a goat. It is best to learn using a doe with experience in milking. She'll have the patience to put up with your learning curve. Trying to teach yourself using a doe with no experience is going to be extremely frustrating for you and her, and it will probably ruin the experience for both of you. If you're shopping for a milking goat, ask a breeder to show you how they do it. Everyone does things a bit differently, and goats are very intelligent and very routine oriented. You'll have the best experience using an experienced milking goat and having someone actually show you how they milk them. What does a goat need? That is our last question. What does a goat need? A goat doesn't require too much. They just need sometimes another goat to keep them company because they are herd animals and it makes them feel a little bit safer to have one of their offspring with them. So they need basic shelter that is free of drafts where they can get out of bad weather. Goats require hay and room to run and play. Only some goats require goat grain. We highly recommend that goats have access to goat minerals to ensure that they grow well and maintain their good health. Play structures. Oh, sorry. And goats love to play, so we suggest things like structure stumps, picnic tables, kid plastic play structures, or other fun things for them to play on. You will definitely find much more joy in your goats if they are happy and playing. I find it physically impossible to not smile and laugh when a goat does a flying leap off of a play toy. So that is it for my goat question and answer video. I hope everyone enjoyed this very informative video and super long one at that. Hope you stayed with me till the end. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.